Alright, do one last check to make sure the voice is alright. If it is not, please. Welcome to Sublevel 0. This is where you're going to see any zombies or beer. But you will see some foe. Let's do this! Going to start in 3, 2, 1, now. Skipping the story as always. Sublevel 0, this is a 6th degree of freedom. First-person shooter is also a hardcore roguelike. 6 degrees of freedom, of course. This is very similar to Descent. You will see a lot of things from Descent that you will recognize, such as robots shooting at you, reactors blowing up, keys, doors, all kinds of things. I am so happy to see that as the first drop. We'll get to that in a second. It's hardcore because if you lose your life, it's GG. And it's roguelike because you'll see these rooms here. They're all connected, but they randomize time. I have no idea where the exit is, but we're going to go fast and find it. This game also does feature something a little different for the 6th degree genre, and that is crafting. And you're going to see a little bit of that. That first thing that I picked up, the firebolt, so good to see that early. It's a big component to get stronger weapons, which means we won't be on this flamethrower for very long, despite it being a pretty fun melee weapon here. Take a few dunks there, but that's fine. Unlike Descent, you don't get shields, you get something called repair kits instead. Repair kits will regenerate 25 health over time, and you can store them up too. You can see I already got a couple. Making sure I'm not going the wrong way here. Alrighty, next room here. That guy down there, he's in a bad spot. That's a missile defender. Is the most damaging enemy in the game. He does 25 per shot and fires multiple shots at once. The game apparently felt that one firebolt wasn't enough. I have to have 3. We're just going to finish this guy off at range with our alternate weapon types of primary weapons. I will be using the plasma weapons. There's also bullet weapons, which I switch to, and there's energy weapons, which, while I'll make one, I won't actually ever use. It just gets combined a little later on. Alright. And you notice I'm doing a bit of farming here. This is because we do need to get those higher tier weapons. Otherwise, the reactor fights just take days, and it's no good for anyone. You'll notice these a whole lot of little tiny things. Most of it is called nanites. That's your currency. You need a certain amount to do each of your crafts. And we're coming up on the, after we kill this guy, coming up on the first reactor room here. So there's 6 sub-levels in the game. Each one is... The first one is a pushover. It doesn't do anything except spin. But the others are considered dangerous. I have something shooting at me. I'm just gonna ignore it. Oh, missile defenders, we love you. You can go to the other side because there's always a chest in this reactor room, but it's a 50-50 shot which side it's on. So we're gonna take that. We're just gonna hang out in here and fire 6 missiles at this first reactor. And while it's blowing up... Did I miss with one? I must have. Now it's dead. Ooh, took a bit of a dunk there. That's fun. Just cleaning up so we don't take any more bad dunks, but that's fine. We have so many firebolts drop. So we're going to switch off. We're going to move to Plasma Caster, and now we're going to see some shots fired. Alright, there's a nano cart, and they're all pretty bad. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything good there. In fact, we're going to have a little less HP, but if we do get low on health, we will have some regeneration, which is nice. It's especially nice because of the... there's a mechanic in the game. If you would take enough damage that would otherwise kill you, it doesn't actually kill you. It sets you to 1 health, and while you're on 1 health, that is the only time you can actually be killed. So it's kind of like a little bit of a save. Laser, we can use that later. So we'll be picking up various things along the way here. You guys can see I actually lost about 6 health. I have to check this. Might be a key in here. Usually isn't, but there's not. And we're just going to make sure we're going the right way here. You see I do a lot of banking, a lot of turning. It takes a lot of practice to be able to do that in a 6 degree of freedom environment. But hopefully we'll be seeing the next biome here. The biome that we this entire time is the industrial biome. And the next one is going to be the lava caves. I know what this is. This is through there. Hello. He's dead. Standard hull, I'll take it. Cluttering up my inventory, but that's fine. Alright, here we go. We should be heading into the caves. This guy's a little sniper. If you give him a chance to face you, he will do a very quick sniper shot. But he has low health, so he's easy to kill. So the main thing we're going for at this point is we're looking for something, types of weapons. We're looking for a pulsar and a shredder. Those will combine to make a different weapon called the spread pulse. And that with this plasma caster makes the arc the most powerful weapon in the game. It has been a very long time since I have finished a run without one. Let this not be the first in a while. Alright, he's down. It's another flamethrower. This is a shredder. That's very good. Did I pick up a pulsar? I have not yet. Okay. So the pulsar is the last thing I need. And then we'll be in really good shape. That was a lot of damage, but that's fine. We have plenty of repair kits. This little lava driller to charge at you at high speed. He's very dangerous. Usually I take him out with one missile like this. But I didn't have a chance at last. Starting to see keys now. The keys open up doors. In this sub-level 1 here. Oh, jeez. Snipers are really wanting to hit me. In sub-level 1, there's only one key, but there'll be more keys as we go along. I think I just got dunked. There are a lot of snipers in here. I mean, this is more than usual. But that's fine. We'll just kill them, pick up their loot. This is a firebolt. That's like the 6th firebolt that's dropped. RNG, it's so good. Alright, snipers. These things can be pretty dangerous if you don't watch them. Standard hull don't need. And we're on the next reactor. Okay, so I mentioned that the future reactors are pretty disgusting. If you play this for the first time and you get this far, this is usually where you die. Because you go into this room and you think, oh, it's another reactor, it's not going to do anything. This one fires freaking laser beams. So it's good to be able to fight it from within here. Although in the expansion that's coming out in less than a month, you can't. Wow, this is a lot of lava miners here. It's a pretty disgusting room, to be honest. All right, we're fine though. We're gonna kill these guys because these guys tend to drop a lot of nanites. We will need them. There's the other guy. Excellent. All right, moving on to the next sublevel. Sublevel. Auto repair interest. Interest, the best one of those. That will allow me to accumulate nanites a little faster. Are we having issues with something? Laser. There's a blue key. Autocannon. Nope, we want a pulsar. No heat sinks in this game, although the HVRL is nice. That's a alternative missile, and that will give us 2 different types of missiles to use against reactor fights. These guys are pretty nasty because they will fire homing missiles at you. The best thing to do is just move around. And they chase relentlessly, too. It's pretty nasty. Pretty nasty, like I said. I think I changed something out I didn't want to. That's fine. Just small stuttering? Alright. Should be fun. This over here is a flamethrower. That's our... So on sub-level 2 here, we're going to... Ooh, that's good. I'm going to make this now. Changing to a strafer hull here because this will allow me to carry more ammunition. And the regeneration that you get off the ammunition will allow you to... it's percentage-based, so the higher your maximum ammo, the more you regenerate. And that's very important, especially on the last few sub-levels. A lot of these guys. I didn't mean to pick that up. We'll drop it in a moment. This I do want to pick up. That's what I meant to pick up. Auto cannon, no good. Where are we going here? I think it's over here on the floor. Yep. Right. So even though it's a the rooms are connected randomly, you kind of still see the same rooms, and you know, ow, that hurt. You usually know where to go. This is a very fast sub-level, by the way. We are already at the reactor. I'm gonna take out this room because I'm still looking for a pulsar, but fast, pretty fast sub. But you usually know where to go. You usually know what you're looking for. We're supposed to be seeing the crystal caves here, but we have not seen them. I have never seen a missile defender. That is never in this room. Had to say that at least once. In this case, it's true. Not a bad thing, though. They're pretty easy to take out. So we're just taking out this third reactor at range. It particular reactor leads you, so it's very easy to... Ooh, missile defender in there. I think he hit me. He's gonna pay for that. Okay. So to lead the shots around and actually not get hit by them. And that hits okay anyway, because we have... Oh my god, it's a lot of turrets. Oh easy to... A lot of turrets. Very easy to deal with. Alright, so that's the third level. About halfway through. Jeez. These have all been terrible. So I'm going to lose even more health, but I'll have a little more regen as well, which is fine. It could be a lot worse. We could be getting things that are completely irrelevant, such as advanced missile regeneration. Advanced missiles are a third type of missile that you won't see me craft because they're too expensive. There's more important things to get. And some of them are actually pretty dangerous to use. Alright, so this is sub-level 4, still no pulsar. We start out in the lava caves this time. We will see the industrial zone. I think the last one was the last sub-level's the last time we see it. This guy is being annoying. Just checking my nanite count. I still need about, to get the arc pulse, another, I want to say 650, give or take. I heard that. Little lava miner there, he's dead. There's another one. It's very easy to take out. Alright, so here we go. This should be the crystal caves here. We're going to see some different enemies now. There are some that do repeat, but we're going to see some bombers. We're going to see some flat cannon guys, which are pretty dangerous. The interesting part about this is that you'll notice that every so often, it's called the Crystal Caves for a reason, you'll see these crystals lying around. Unlike lava, where you can touch the lava, or if you touch the lava, you take damage, you can actually touch the crystals. But shooting the lava and shooting the crystals result in the same thing, which is a explosion, which can hurt both you and enemies. We just picked up the pulsar, so we're looking good. Pretty soon we'll be going really fast. Especially if we keep getting these repair kit drops. This has also been a really good repair kit run as well. Oh, these are bombs! So we just took a lot of damage, but that's fine. Repair kits will make it okay. Basically what happened there is I had something behind me, so I didn't... but I kind of knew what the room layout was, so I took a chance. I took a couple hits that I probably didn't want. But we still have 5 repair kits, and you're not dead yet. Okay, now you are. So we are at enough nanites. We're going to go ahead and make the Spread Pulse. Follow that up with the Arc Pulse. Arc Pulse is, like I said, the most powerful weapon in the game, and here's why. You don't even have to aim. As long as the shot's close, it will hit. And it also does like 60 damage total, so 2 shots is usually enough to take out everything. Would like one more pulsar so we can make the alternate tier 3 weapon, which is the Gauss Cannon. But I won't be able to make it for a while because I need a lot of nanites. We do have interest, which is going to help, but mines. These mines are pretty dangerous because if you pass too close to one because you don't see it, or they actually start hovering towards you when you get close, they will blow up and do massive damage. Should be headed towards the military. Oh, no, we are not in military zone yet. This is not that far. It's still sub-level 3. This is probably the worst boss of the game. This guy does lasers as well, but because there is lava everywhere, we don't... Something's hit me. Let's find out what. It's this thing. Because there's lava everywhere, it makes explosions everywhere, and that's just bad news. I'm just gonna take this hit here. Oh, he didn't hit me anyway. Actually ran out of ammo there, that's fine. We have plenty of missiles to finish this thing off. Take a repair kit just to top off. And that's it. Whoop. Almost face planted a turret there. That wouldn't have been good. Alright, so that's sub-level 3. No nano carts this time because I did not pick up enough nanites. But we'll be going to sub-level 4 here. And sub-level 4 and 5 are practically identical. There's 3 keys: a blue key, a yellow key, and a red key. The levels generate the same way. So, like the layout you could get in sub-level 4, you can get in sub-level 5. Only difference being is that sub-level 5 has lava caves in addition to the other 2. That's the last pulsar we need. That's really good. Well, let's go. So we are done collecting weapons. We don't need to do that anymore. Alrighty. These guys here, I'd not give them a chance to live, but if I had, they blind you, which can be a little disorienting. And now basically the story of the game is not going fast enough that you run out of ammo like this, and if I do, I can just stop and pick up ammo from these things. Actually didn't drop any plasma, but that's fine. We can use alternate ammo for now. It's a lesser gun, but we don't need a whole lot of ammo to get through this part either. Oh boy, that's fine. Fortunately, we were able to back away from that blast before it did anything. This is bad. Let's kill that so that doesn't ruin my day. Another one of these guys. They're everywhere. Oop, repair kit. Let's see, is this up? Yes, it is. Thought this was a vertical room. Let me check to see. I still need about a lot of nanites, like 2,100. It is possible I don't make the Gauss this game. These bombs, that's one way to kill them, is to just, like, tap them and back away, and they won't actually do any damage to you. Just let them explode safely so that... I hear something. There it is. There was 2 more. Oh, I took a little damage there. It's alright. Again, we have plenty of repair kits. We're going up here. And this is the military zone. This is the final biome of the game. Again, we'll see more enemies. This guy's a melee guy, and has a ton of health. Like, I think it's the, aside from the reactors, they have more health than anything else in the game. So they're very important to take out. Because my regeneration situation is kind of bad, I am probably going to be farming a little bit for nanites. I don't think I've gotten a key yet, have I? Pretty unusual for this stage of the sub-level. Okay, we should... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. This just got a little crazy. Try to take this guy out. Alright, he should be fine. Yeah, these guys put lasers all over the room. They move slowly, but they also move very unpredictably, which makes them annoying. Just gonna hang out over here for a bit. Because we do not have ammunition to deal with this, which is unfortunate. But we'll change that in a bit. We did kind of make it through the first 4 sublevels pretty quickly, which this can happen if you go a bit too fast. And plus our nano carts have been complete crap, which... And yet, we should have enough ammo to just clear out, though, now. Alright, that's good. Check to see if the blue key is in here somewhere. It is not. Oh, hello. So when this happens, I check my mini-map to see if I missed it somewhere, and I did. It's a couple of rooms back. Probably hiding around a corner or behind an enemy or something. Pretty common occurrence, actually. Oh, was it this room? Because I just zipped through this room. Oh, I think it's the next room. Ooh, that hurt. 7 repair kits, though. That's, like I said, pretty ridiculous. Oh, no, it is in this room. Okay. Am I just completely missing it, or is it hidden somewhere? Oh, it's on the floor. Yeah, it's behind this structure. I would never have thought to check back there. Alright, so with blue key, we're going to move on. This is probably going to be a finish where we're going to see the yellow door and the red door next to each other. This should be the yellow... Oh, that's a red... There is no yellow key. This is a rare occurrence. Occasionally, you will not get a yellow key spawn on sublevel 4 or 5. So now it's just a matter of finding the red door. We should not be seeing the yellow door. That's a red X. That's not quite a door. Alrighty. So at this point, I'm going to try to save my ammo and just go quick here, since we don't really need anything else this level. If I see anything particularly dangerous, I might stop, but I did not. So we're just going to go and see what we get off these guys. There's hull. Don't necessarily need a hull, but we did get some additional ammo, which is good. Checking the nanite count. We can make the Gauss cannon. That's the minigun plus the railgun. And we now have another high-tier weapon, which will allow us to do this the right way by going in the room. So this is the 5th reactor. This happens in a couple stages. There's a bunch of turrets in the room. When you first damage the reactor, it spawns more turrets. After a while, it spawns these little red things that are flying around, which we're just going to completely ignore. But if they get close to you, they do minimal amounts of damage. And then this is the final phase where there's lasers everywhere. But because this particular reactor has very little health, it's a pretty quick fight. Alright, good. Actually got a repair kit off this. Hi, guys. How you doing? Like I said, very minimal damage. Alright, that's that. Finally, some plasma regen. That's good. Missile regen as well. That'll help on the final reactor. So things looking pretty good. This is the final sublevel. We'll see the lava caves, the crystal caves, and the military zone, unless we have a completely bizarre layout. And this is pretty much going to play out much like the last level, except I have no motivation to kill anything, unless it's dangerous like these. These guys can be annoying if you leave them behind, so I'll turn around and kill them. Oops. Ooh, don't want to take that kind of damage. Okay, this guy's dead. Yes. Interesting room. There's some, Oh, this was the worst room in the game, actually, if you enter it from the other way. I got really lucky there that it spawned in the opposite way. It didn't have to deal with any crystal damage, which is... That's why that room is particularly bad. Blue key! It's pretty quick. I don't think we've seen a yellow door yet. Oop. There are a lot of these guys in here. Unfortunately, you do have to clear these rooms because there's so many of them. And we're going to get some more, too. Well, this is Gauss Cannon. It's basically a high-powered machine gun that has a explosion attached to the end of it. That's a yellow door. That's a blue door. Okay, so this is This is going to be a quick finish. Alright, we're just going to use this to take these guys out. Those particular enemies there spawn other enemies and are super annoying. Let's see what we got in here. That's got to be in here. Can't be anywhere else. Or it could be in the last room and I just missed it. Alright, let's see. It is in the last room. Okay. Yeah, these bright rooms, sometimes you can miss them. Oh, it's right in the corner. Cool. So this is probably going to be what I call a blue-red finish, where the red door is behind the blue door. Which means when we go through the yellow door here, we should find the red key very quickly and then turn around. Usually 1 or 2 rooms before we find it. Let's see, this way. This room always gets me. I still get lost in that room. As promised, the red key. That was actually a pretty dangerous maneuver there because the enemy was shooting at me and there's a crystal nearby. That could have really hurt. Alright. So we are going for the red door. I have not been keeping an eye on the time. This feels like an okay-ish run. Probably around 28 to 30 minutes. The world record is 26 minutes and 1 second. I got that a few months ago, I think. Again, we're just going to pass these guys up. And this is the final boss. Starts with armored plating. As soon as you awaken it, these pillars will light up. And until you kill these pillars, they will generate further adds. And you cannot damage the reactor until they're down, which is what I'm doing here. Hopefully this thing dies soon. This will regen helping out there. Alright. So now with the energy armor down, we're going to go ahead and just take off the armor plating. This enters the next phase, where there's turrets everywhere, and you have to keep moving. I really want to be on the arc pulse here, but I need to wait for the ammo to regenerate. Hit that weak spot, and we're on the final phase, where it blows off all the armored plating and tries to kill me the old-fashioned way with guns. But we have more than enough health, more than enough ammo. Time is coming up in a moment. As soon as I enter the final portal, which will be right now. GG. And that's Sublevel 0. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's on sale on Steam right now, $7.50. If you like the Descent series at all, definitely worth checking them out. Give me a moment and I will set up for the next game, which is Devastation. Ah, yes, more story. Don't want to reveal spoilers because I have a special ending. Alrighty. Next up is an entirely different kind of roguelike. This is Death State. Death State is a single-stick shooter, unlike the twin-stick shooters where you